I am the Smegma King. Undoubtedly, you have come to witness the unfurling of Neander's penis. Instead, you will discover what force is most detrimental to gaming. Are corporations the force most detrimental to gaming? No! We wouldn't start with the winner. This isn't some intramural girls' soccer competition where everybody gets a pity award. Corporations are not inherently evil. They only commit evil acts in the pursuit of profit. If Bobby Kotick thought he could make more money sucking dicks, he'd put your mother out of business. He'd be the most efficient goo gobbler on the block, and he'd offer a stinky pinky for a mere 800 Microsoft points extra. You can't beat that. You can't beat it! Is misguided advocacy the most detrimental force to gaming? No, but it is the sexiest.
My dad once brushed against my front butt when I was 24. Now I have to disassemble the patriarchy one video game at a time. First, I'll force the role-playing game developers to make their games about homosexual black men eating each other's duty. That's a much more effective method of whoring attention than cultivating a personality.
Is downloadable content the most detrimental force to gaming? It robs games of features that either already are on or should be on the disc, and it trivializes the value of unlockable content. However, DLC primarily exists to separate morons from their money. If not for DLC, these blithering retards would spend their monthly government allowance on hardcore furry porn or, Apple products. Are the low standards of the modern gamer the worst of the worst? You and I both know that Skyrim has half the content of Oblivion and 1/4 the content of Morrowind, but the average, LOL, I'm such a nerd faggot does not. They think,
oh boy, I get to use a sword and magic and uninteresting dialogue choices.
They won't have a negative opinion on the direction of the franchise until they play Skyrim 2 and they find it only has one stat, 2 cities, mandatory interspecies homoerotic butt sex, which of course is the worst kind of butt sex. Believe me, I checked. And the winner is corrupt journalism. People don't want facts, they want hot, throbbing, veiny, pulsating, bulging, dribbling, sweaty opinions. They want IGN to tell them which casual corridor-based brown person shooting game to play while eating Doritos, drinking Mountain Dew, and soaking their extra-large Mass Effect hoodies with salty bitch tears. This is the same branch of journalism that reviews games from the same companies that sponsor their hosting fees, the same journalists that work for a game company and write favorable reviews of said company's games, then threaten libel if anybody points that shit out. This is the same branch of journalism that will publish any 3-sentence blurb so long as the headline is controversial enough to create traffic via backlinks. Does Kotaku have people investigating the fate of The Last Guardian? No. They want you to know that the phallic-shaped pipes in Mario are sexist and why it's immoral not to have sex with your house pets. Gaming journalism evokes the most damage and ill will within the gaming community via dishonest reviews, pandering, intentionally divisive arguments, mischaracterizations of persons and events, as well as outright lies. They think of their readers as children with no talent for critical thought, and you prove them right with every click. Sincerely, the Empty Hero, aka the Smegma King. Goodbye.